So following their 1 point loss to the All Blacks in a high quality game, it has to be said, England player ratings time. I'm being pretty bold here. If I think they did well, I'm marking them high. If I think they did poorly, it's fairly low to stretch out these scores, to stop being boring and grouping them around the 6s and 7s. So let's get into it. Front row, the props I'm giving 3s. Joe Marler was there to scrummage and he got smashed by Lomax. Stewart is a good club player. People think I have it in for him. I don't. He's just out of his depth at this level. I watched him around the park as well. He is a liability in defence. So those two have to be 3s for me. Jamie George, the line-out was pretty damn good, to be honest, apart from one really weird one, which I don't know what happened, but everything else was pretty spot on. A lot of tackles, so a 6 for him. I think he did it as well as he probably could have. I'm liking the partnership here in the second row. Very physical. Atoje and Martin, particularly Atoje in this game, had a great game, ripping the ball, line-out steals, a right pain in the bum as well. 8 out of 10, and Martin, very physical, one massive counter-ruck on Scott Barrett was memorable. I'm giving Cunningham South an 8, a massive shame he had to go off. I'm assuming it was some sort of injury because Tom Curry didn't have the same carrying ability that Cunningham South did, so an 8, he's really getting into this international game. Sam Underhill, solid tackling, put himself about, a 6, probably not his best game. And Ben Earl probably has to come down to a 5 because that missed tackle on Perifetta was so costly. He did put himself about in attack, quick feet, but yet a 5 for him. In the back line, I'm giving Alex Mitchell a 7. Good kicking, definitely sniped well, a big difference when he went off for sure. Marcus Smith has to be down to a 4 at least, because even though his attack was good, we saw one big weakness in his game, and that's goal kicking. And against New Zealand, that's so costly. A couple of bad misses could have potentially cost England the game. You could say it did cost England the game, I suppose, but that's a question mark. If he plays, does he goal kick? If not, who does? Is it going to be Slade? That's definitely going to be a black mark in his book because he showed what he can do, but so costly from the tee. Centres, I am marking Ollie Lawrence right up to an 8 because not what he did in attack, which was fairly good, but he showed he could tackle, he could counter-ruck, he could jackal. That's what we need. He's a 13, working his way into 12. We need him to step up because there isn't anybody else, and I think he's done it twice in a row now against Japan, now against New Zealand. That's why he's an 8. Henry Slade has the job of flying up in defence, which is tough, and he's doing it better, to be fair. I would like an outside centre with a bit more pace, but he did pretty well there, so I'm saying a 7. The wingers, Tommy Freeman, unfortunately, second game in a row, not particularly good, like innocuous in this game. He's good under the high ball, but we didn't see it in this game, to be honest. And in attack, he was kind of the 4th best winger on the pitch, I'd say. So his spot's kind of in danger, I suppose. He's very versatile. Maybe he'll go to the bench. But yeah, 4 for him. But an 8 for Fayo Abusu. Such a good player, getting involved, hands on the ball a lot. Really good in defence as well. As did George Furbank, who's my star man, with a 9. I know 9 maybe seems a bit high, but he did what he had to do, which is, to me, show he's tough in defence, which he did. Show he's good under the high ball, which he absolutely did. And he still did his counter-attacking. Best performance for England so far. Showed he can do the lot. He is really stepping up. So a 9. On to those subs here as I scroll down. Theo Dan a 5. Didn't quite have the impact, although threw well in the line out. I'm giving Finn Baxter a 6 because he had to come on so early. Struggled a bit in the scrum, but around the park he is by far the best of the England props. Alex Coles 4. Cole was there to come on and shore up the scrum, which he didn't. Coles gave away a bad no-arms tackle penalty. Curry didn't really have the impact. Is he struggling to get into the international game again? I don't know. Ben Spencer I'm giving a 3, to be honest. He's been so good in the Premiership, but he came on and really looked like he was wandering around. Didn't up the pace at all. Looked like he was ambling about, not sure what was going on. Is his spot in jeopardy? Such a shame. And Finn Smith didn't have too much time, a 5, and Sly Home only had a couple of minutes, so no score. So let me know what your scores would be. Are my ones fair? Those are my reasons. If you like these sorts of videos, do like, do subscribe, and I'll catch you next time.